The motorcycle update in Fortnite is upon us, with 21.20 releasing in just a matter of hours from when I'm recording. In today's video, for that reason, we not only have all the details about how to ride them, what it's going to be like with some new leaks surfacing about them in-game, but on top of that too, some newly surfaced leaks about what's upcoming on July 5th, 2022 when 21.20 officially releases. Make sure you stick around until the end of the video today, otherwise you'll get 7 years bad luck for this broken mirror, and considering we're about to get a ton of summer skins, it would be greatly appreciated if you could use code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop. You guys already know this not only puts a giant smile on my face, but cheers up my pug Gus too, who's been kinda sad about the fact he knows that 70% of all eyes watching right now are not subscribed. With that said, hit the big red button right now as we're on our final push to 2.5 million or 2.5 million subscribers, and after all, it only benefits you as I do give different subscribers every single day. So if you ever want to receive something, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below and let me know what you'd like to receive, so perhaps you could be gifted like this on screen in front of hundreds of thousands of eyes to see in the next video. But with that said, now enough messing around, we need to dive into everything 21.20 and how to officially ride motorcycles in Fortnite, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
First things first, today I wanted to talk about Klombos, as now since the start of Season 3, of course this skull has been on the outskirts of what now is the Rave Cave, which used to be Command Cavern and Covert Cavern. Despite their source of sustenance, Klombo is still being around the island as consumables that we can actually use to heal in game. Klombos, still like for the entirety of Season 2, are currently vaulted, but Epic Games have been updating them a lot since Season 2 or just around the end of it. This tweet by Hypex right here stating that they're going to be coming back and we're going to be able to eliminate them, with them dropping tremendous amounts of loot almost as an incentive for doing so, made us think initially that they would be returning in the Season 3 updates. And then when Season 3 launched, during that downtime, even more files for them were updated, not only a new dance which looks like this once it's been rendered out into game early, but also a new colour style. I'm not saying it's going to be in 21.20, this update we're expecting right now, but one of the 5 updates of this season leading all the way up to 21.50. And considering we're getting a new style for Klombos or a different colour, perhaps it's this vibrant spray paint to complement the vibing theme of this season, which as we can also see plastered on the vault doors inside of the Rave Cave, so maybe they're actually inside of here or they're opened when Klombos return, who knows. Speaking of stuff we do know, or you guys should right now from it being plastered across the internet, the free rewards we can earn within Fall Guys but for Fortnite, such as the Major Mancake skin and the 5 other cosmetics that come a part of his set for completing 100 rounds total within Fall Guys. The reason I'm mentioning this to not only remind you is because of course this event's still ongoing, and believe it or not, the coding for the skin initially was Waffle Warrior, which people expected to be 11 from Stranger Things upcoming. As for those that don't know, this could have been a hint or nod toward the show, as she seems to be only eating waffles when actually consuming food. And despite the Stranger Things cosmetics we saw in Chapter 1 Season 9, even the portal from the Upside Down in the Mega Mall, and also the Scoops Ahoy location not returning, with the release of not only Stranger Things but Volume 2 of Stranger Things to end off the season now before Season 5 releases, I'm guessing in a few years, players expected at least to see some references to Stranger Things considering the hype surrounding it and everybody wanting it within Fortnite. Perhaps even a Vecna skin considering the skin resemblances or structure of the Demogorgon to it. Well, despite many people creating their own concepts in photo form, we actually have a look of what the Vecna skin could look like in-game right now from the locker, thanks to CDNR, who will be linked in the video description down below, and also some gameplay showcase on a private server, hence why it's the Chapter 2 island, or should I say the flip side of this island right now that's currently underwater, but of course before the flipping process of the island actually happened. I figured this would just be cool to showcase considering we're running out of time now for the peak hype of Stranger Things being released, or Volume 2 anyways ending off the season, and with Donald Mustard posting this over on his Instagram, this firework picture which could be referencing the 4th of July, which we'll mention in just a second, but perhaps also maybe Stranger Things, considering as Happy Power stated here, all of the artwork features fireworks like that, so I really hope we do get a collaboration. But speaking of this firework or teased by Donald Mustard, we do know that literally every single thing he posts on his official Donald Mustard social media is in fact a tease towards something upcoming in Fortnite, for instance the Eiffel Tower resembling the structure of the Collider, or teasing that it was upcoming at the end of last season. It's no coincidence right now that he posted this on Instagram, however it could be referencing so many things, not only Stranger Things as we previously discussed, but also what Sheena tweeted out right here, it could be a reference to the new upcoming Thor Love and Thunder movie, as the colour scheme of the 2 images is exactly the same almost. It's hard to say what's definitely upcoming at this point, but we do have Thor already in Fortnite, and I'm guessing Epic Games do want to further collaborate with each individual Marvel character that they have added in Season 4 of Chapter 2. However, again, last but not least, which many people aren't talking about, some rare cosmetics returning very shortly for the 4th of July item shop, which is what this image also could be referencing. It's safe to say some of these exclusive or limited time cosmetics are some of the rarest in Fortnite for that reason, as they do only come around the 4th of July. So for that reason, here's a 1000 V-Buck code on screen to help you along your way of perhaps purchasing a rare skin with a built-in emote like like Nitro Jerry that does rotate throughout the item shop at this time. Moving on to our next topic, which includes some secret innovations that Epic Games are teasing for the crew pack. First of all though, for those that don't know, this is the crew pack skin this month. If you haven't seen it, I'm guessing you have. If not already, have it on your Fortnite account. And an interesting thing about this that they've done with no other cosmetics in Fortnite so far, I've mentioned this in other videos, but the glider and harvesting tool are paired together in terms of the glider pull-out animation if you're using both. And despite the skin being one pulled off these surveys looking like this in concept form in comparison to what it is right now in game that Epic Games have obviously added, the interesting part of this month's crew pack, teasing perhaps a special announcement or an innovation made to it later this month, is at the bottom of this tweet, basically showing us an animation of the loading screen that we received. The wording more than anything is the most interesting part of this. Hang on to your tentacles for a special crew announcement later this month, which obviously we got a tentacle-like creature or an octopus for the back bling this month. However, a while ago, if I can find the source for this, I'll put it on screen. It was actually teased initially going into Chapter 3 that we would get octopus as wildlife in the water. But on top of that too is this teasing the Vecna skin, as this character seems to protrude tentacles or things like it out of it. As you can tell from the possibilities, this is one of the most exciting Fortnite crew announcements I think we've seen so far. Next up is a quick reminder for all of you who are waiting on the brand new update to include some new summer skins, considering we only got the Naruto ones and the Cypher PK looking skin in 20.10. The Island Hopper challenges currently at the time of me recording only have around 2 days left in terms of you being able to complete them and earn all the free rewards, alongside the Naruto Nindo challenges or quests ending soon, which allow us to earn all of these free rewards on screen, stickers for each character resembling them, a wrap and also a glider. And as we briefly mentioned, the surveys that Epic Games keep pulling skins off of, you may see a lot that have already come to the game off here. There's so many that I can't put all the surveys conjoined on screen right now. However, all of these are the summer skins that we could be seeing some of in the 21.20 update actually implemented into the files ready to release. All I'm saying is 1 like equals 1 we need summer guff, or at least an updated style for him. Ideally, it would be cool if we got a reactive style for every time we jump in the water he goes skinny like this, or even a brand new selectable style to just complement the summer theme attached to the skin so we're rewarded it for free. But just like with the release of Cause Peely, with them revamping it and then releasing it as a new skin in the item shop, it's a popular skin, so I'm guessing Epic Games will do it that way. It's not even confirmed if this is upcoming. However, speaking of what is confirmed for 21.20 on July 5th when it releases or downtime occurs anywhere, upon us logging on when this update goes live, of course, there's going to be some brand new map changes. As you can see, Hypex stated right here, upcoming map change, there's an unreleased POI named The Tower that is set to be in the place of the temple between Rocky Reels and the Joneses, so we can say goodbye to this particular location right here, or at least say goodbye to what we know it as right now, as it's going to get a revamp. And on top of that too, for those that don't know, the effects of the reality tree are changing the map right now if you're not playing often. Of course, this has extended to the Butterbarn, or what once was the Butterbarn, revamping it in 3 different ways that we can see from playing in-game each time. The exact same process of what's happened there is going to be affecting Sleepy Sound, making it Tilted Town Neo Tilted, or the Coliseum or Coral Castle, and the same for Condo Canyon, but this time instead of it being reverted to Neo Tilted, it's going to be Lazy Lagoon, which is very interesting. Of course, on screen right now you're seeing a concept of how that could look in game, especially at Sleepy Sound, that clever people have managed to already edit into the game or onto the map. But speaking of what things could look like early, as you can see from the background gameplay right now that I'm yet to reveal, there's motorcycles upcoming in Fortnite. Honestly, I do believe this is the sole purpose of why we can actually ride animals around the Fortnite island right now, despite it being a very cool and unique way of traversing. The reason for this, for those that don't know, the initial leak that came out about these was from Hypex stating, well, they're going to have the same riding animations, the motorcycles, when we try to hop onto one or go to ride one, as the animals themselves. On top of the fact we're also going to be able to drift in them like the all-terrain carts, who remembers these? However, on top of that, to also loop in another vehicle that could be added into Fortnite's kind of loot pool, if you like. He tweeted out on the 21st an upcoming new mechanic slash vehicle is skating that Epic Games have been working on recently, which looks like this in the gameplay in the background right now in a very early and kind of scuffed form. However, the most interesting point or focus of this video being how to ride motorcycles is, well, what it states at the bottom of the tweet. They got updated again, so they're actively working on them and they should be releasing soon. I have a feeling it will definitely be this season, if not 21.20 when they release, as this time last chapter we got introduced to cars on the Chapter 2 island, Chapter 2 Season 3, and considering we've seen so many cool and unique wacky vehicles throughout Fortnite, whether they're used practically or just for fun like I say, I'm guessing the motorcycle is going to be the best of both worlds. We're going to be able to go on so many cool creative courses, which could kind of bring the Trials games to Fortnite in a sense, and on top of that, of course, being able to do tricks like we can in the quad crashes for certain amounts of points that appear on screen. Who remembers when we could do this? So if you're excited for these, slap a like in today's video, and to stay up to date with more leaks pouring out about these or gameplay as soon as they're added, subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on. But speaking of other videos now, make sure to interact with anything on screen, I don't mind. However, However, most importantly, hopefully I can catch you in the very next video I do post on the channel.